Guys, should we not boo our own players on the team? And I knew the new way of thinking now is support your team, whatever, forevermore, because it boosts the player on the ball, makes him fight much. It gets him playing much better if you don't boo him, you cheer him on. I don't disagree. I do remember, times when I was running down the wing and a player, all the fans used to cheer and I listened to them cheer on. It gave me that little bit extra go. Don't disagree with you, but guys, sometimes I'm sorry, I've booed players. I have, and I'll give you two examples, and then I'll say why. All right, why I do it. One, Granit Xhaka. I don't care. He threw my club's badge on the floor. Right, he threw it on the floor, and he looked at the crowds, and he gave us the sort of cut. Well, screw you, Granit Xhaka. You threw my captain's badge on the floor. And I never, ever accepted him back in the team. And everyone used to go, come on, Reno. Yeah. No, never cheered him again. Never cheered his name. Never did. And I booed him off that pitch. And I booed him because he was lazy, was playing badly. And actually, who do you blame? Blame the manager. Because the manager should know when a player's not playing well. And he shouldn't play him. You don't keep playing a player when he's bloody not good enough. Take him off, give him a rest, and let him see if he's got the fight to come back. Take that as a note, because the next player is exactly what happened. The second player I booed, and I felt sorry for him in the end, Abue. The guy was going through a torrid period. He was playing crap. Yet the manager played him again and again and again and again, and he was terrible. And then one game, honestly, the crowd were booing him and poor Abue, and I was booing him. Get the player off. Now, I wasn't really booing the player, all right? I was booing the manager, because the manager should know not to play the player who's been playing crap for the last 5, 6, 7 games. And he took him off. I can't remember, it was in the first half. Took him off, I think it was. And he went off head down. And it was awful. But booed him off. And the manager was disgusting. Carrying on playing. What an idiot. It was him that hurt the player, not us fans. Abue came back a few games later. He had a rest, didn't play for a few games, and he came back. And do you know what? He played his heart out. He chased the ball down. He went into the tackles. He fought hard. He didn't play the greatest game in the world, but he tried. He put everything into that. And do you know what? I cheered him. I cheered and I cheered and I cheered him off the pitch. And I called his name. Not because he had a good game, but because he showed he wanted to win. He showed he had the heart, the fight to come back to try and get his place back. I cheered him forevermore after that, because that's all fans want. Fans don't want somebody who's lazy. Fans want to see fight, and if you're not playing well, you fight. The only way fans have any way of saying, what they feel is going on is by booing, and the managers are normally the people we should be booing. But you can't. If the player shouldn't be on there, we boo the player, and the manager should understand. Don't carry on playing a player if he's not playing well, because the fans see it. And frankly speaking, I've been going for over 60 years, and I pay my money, and my granddad did, my dad did, my uncles, my aunts did. They all pay. For generations we've been paying our money, and it's not just about money, it's about our hearts. We've been going to watch and support Arsenal for decades upon decades upon decades. Yeah, 100 years. And these guys basically are mercenaries. They come to the club for that. And yeah, maybe they get caught up in it and they want to do their best for the club and they love the fans. And while they're there, they love the club. And people walk away from that club sometimes loving the club still. They do. Ian Wright, for instance, loves the clubs. And some of the players are brought up there, like, the Tony Adamses of the world. They love the club. We accept that. But most of those are basically there because they got bought and they're there for money. They're not long-termers. It means more to us as fans who were born and brought up there, and our family are from that area. Okay? So don't tell me I cannot boo somebody if I don't think his heart is there in the club. I will boo him, as I booed Xhaka when he threw the captain's armband down. So fans, yeah, you have got a right to boo. And it's not necessarily always the player you're booing, okay? Like Xerxes, felt a bit sorry for him actually. It's the manager playing the player who's not good enough or is in the wrong position, okay? Or needs the confidence built, so hold him back, give him time, then play him again. Yes, fans, we can boo. It's not about being, or keep supporting them forevermore, whatever. No, we've got to show our appreciation and support that team through the thick and thin, yes. But if somebody is continuously cocking up, making the same mistakes and not playing up to it, then why can't I say, get him off? I'm sorry, I'm not woke. I'm not going to have this woke crap. You know, support them for every more. No, put pressure on them sometimes and make them fight for it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking. I'm going to get a load of people coming back and saying, whoa, yeah, Dan, and I'm going to get a load of people saying, you talk. Be interesting to see. But whoever you are, come back and say it intelligently, okay? Say it without angst. You know, we're going to get a load of people coming back on this. I hope we do anyway. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.